All right, so earlier in the day, I made a video talking about Xbox because Xbox is obviously, it looks like they're about to go through a large change. There's been lots of rumors about Hi-Fi Rush and, of course, Sea of Thieves going to other platforms. There was some data mining for some Hi-Fi Rush stuff. We had a story about allegedly Sarah Bond is planning to do a presentation this spring to sort of talk about the future of Xbox as not only a console manufacturer, but as a software publisher. And I kind of theorized how it could potentially work or how it might sort of work against them. I suggest you go check that video out after watching this video because it's still pertinent information. But we just had a bombshell announcement because one of the questions that everyone's been wondering is, well, is it just going to be games like Sea of Thieves and Hi-Fi Rush? Obviously, Sea of Thieves was it's more of a multiplayer online game, a games as a service. Hi-Fi Rush is a smaller game. Well, it looks like we have that question answered. And if anything now, I have potentially even more questions about this because over on Xbox Era, they just put up a brand new article. Exclusive, Microsoft plans Starfield launch for PlayStation 5. Starfield, and many other people have come out saying that this is indeed the case that is happening with Starfield. There's more announcements to come from this as well, other titles that will surprise people. So, yeah, Starfield, Microsoft's big game for 2023. Like, yes, there was also Redfall, which wasn't a very good game. Forza Motorsport's more of a niche audience, but Starfield was supposed to be like a huge game in size and scope. Obviously, a new IP from Bethesda, the company behind stuff like Fallout and Elder Scrolls and stuff like that. These modern open world-ish games that have RPG elements that we've all grown to appreciate over time. Yes, sometimes they're glitchy and stuff like that, but they're still super, super fun games. But Starfield, the big Microsoft exclusive, is now heading to PlayStation 5. So let's check out this article here, see what is said. For many weeks now, rumors have persisted regarding Microsoft's intentions to release a number of first-party games, namely Hi-Fi Rush and Sea of Thieves, on rival platforms. According to our sources who have asked to remain anonymous because they are not authorized to talk about it, this list of games also includes Bethesda Games Studio Starfield. We could scroll down here and see, according to sources, we understand that Microsoft are planning a launch for Starfield on PlayStation 5 post the release of the already announced Shattered Space expansion for Xbox and PC, which is on target to arrive at some point later this year. We've also been informed that Microsoft have made additional investments into PlayStation 5 dev kits to support ongoing development efforts, adding fuel to the fire. So, you could scroll down here. Supposedly, Hi-Fi Rush is tentatively planned for Q1 of this year. I've actually heard that time frame is not 100% accurate. But this is insane. If we're porting over Starfield and we're getting Xbox developer kits, you're not stopping anytime soon. You're not stopping anytime soon. And like I said, this is a very interesting era, no pun intended, for Microsoft right now, because no other company has actively had a console in the marketplace where they're trying to somewhat compete in the video game landscape, but also put a vast majority of their first party titles or exclusive titles onto other platforms at the same time. It could generate a lot of revenue, don't get me wrong. It's not like this game is going to release for free on PlayStation 5 or a part of PlayStation Plus or something like that. You're going to have to purchase the game. But then you have the question that is now in everyone's mind, even more so than it was before. What about Indiana Jones? What about Blade? Like, are those coming to PlayStation 5 as well? Is like I'm guessing what they're sort of banking on here is the benefit of owning the Xbox is that you have Game Pass. And I mean, that does align with what they have been saying. They don't seem to care about video game sales. They care more so about Game Pass subscriptions. And if people are signing up to Game Pass to play these games along with a myriad of others, or they can buy it on their console of choice, I mean, you're killing two birds with one stone. You're getting those Game Pass subscriptions from the people who own an Xbox or might purchase an Xbox, and then you're getting additional revenue by putting the game on another platform. Does it diminish the Xbox brand's value though? It's very easy to say yes. And if somebody said yes, like I totally wouldn't disagree with them. But I think the one caveat we have with this is the fact that this, like I said before a million times, this is uncharted territory. This could end up being an absolutely brilliant move at the end of the day, or it could completely backfire and everyone sort of, because there's a large diehard contingency of Xbox fans who live and die by the Xbox. Look at the Twitter accounts out there for them. Some absolute nutcases who probably need some, they need a friend to talk to or something like that. But these people live and die by Xbox. And when you sort of put these games that were first available on Xbox or supposed to be Xbox exclusives and put them multi-platform, that sort of does, it stings a little bit. Imagine if Nintendo did this or PlayStation did this. Imagine if, Uncharted showed up on Xbox or Mario showed up on Xbox or something like that. You would think that there's something wrong with the company just because of the fact that how video games have always been. They've always been, you have your home console. I'm talking about the home console side of things when I talk about video games, not PC, pal. But you have your home console, you have your exclusive games, you have your third-party games. If you want to play a Mario game, you buy a Nintendo console. If you want to play a Horizon or a God of War, you buy a PlayStation console. If you want to play Halo or Gears of War, you buy an Xbox console. Exclusives drive console sales. It gets people into their marketplace. But if you're allowing your exclusives to now be on other platforms, how sustainable is it? I don't know. I don't know. But Starfield coming to play, like, what if it runs better on the PlayStation 5 because of the SSD, even though, that's kind of a little bit of a gimmick. Like, what if, like, loading times don't exist in the PlayStation 5 version? Dreamcast guy, that's the score of the PlayStation 5 version just went up by 2 points. Like, I mean, come on now. But this is insane, dude. We are a little over a month into 2024, and it seems like Xbox is just going in a radically different direction that we've never seen before. And it could work, or it could backfire. Like, they bought up all these companies. I guess, I mean, maybe that was the sign. They weren't buying up these companies to make people buy an Xbox. They were buying up these companies because they want more money. If you put Starfield on the PlayStation 5, now you're getting PlayStation 5 owners' money. Call of Duty, you're going to keep that multi-platform. You're going to bring it to the Switch because you want more revenue. You want more money. So maybe it makes sense at the end of the day. But I need to see some results from this first. Because, like I said, this is completely uncharted territory. Starfield on PlayStation 5, when the whole gimmick, well, not the whole gimmick, but a portion of the gimmick was, hey, you need an Xbox or a PC to play this game. And now that's no longer the case. Later on this year, PlayStation 5 owners will be able to play Starfield. And this, like I said, this is not the end of this. Okay? Randall Thor says more is coming. That will surprise people. So how do you even talk about Xbox anymore? Do you view them as just a third-party company who happens to have a console as well? Because, like, you can't hype up your exclusives if they're not exclusives, if they're available on other platforms. You have to talk about the other platforms too. This is a wet and wild situation, though, folks. And I just wanted to make this quick video updating you guys because this is catching steam on Twitter and all the spaces as well. I'll have a link to Xbox Era's article in the description box down below, so go show them some love. But I want to hear what you guys have to say about this because obviously I'm just one person. My voice doesn't really matter that much, but I feel like there's going to be a very interesting discussion being had about this. And I don't know that there's a right or wrong answer, because if you say it's not going to work, like, there's no proof to sort of counteract that. And if you say it is going to work, there's also no proof to kind of counteract that either. So it's really just however you feel, and then you have to play the waiting game and wait and see. Are you a PlayStation 5 owner and you're excited to check out Starfield on your PlayStation 5? Because it looks like it's coming soon along with that DLC pack. Let me know everything in the comment section down below. And as always, guys, thank you for checking out this video. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. Hit that bell as well. Look, I'm not saying it till the end, so you might as well subscribe if you've made it all the way to the end of this video. And if you decide not to, hey, thanks for watching the end of the video anyways, pal. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.